Hey Math 2, so this is your guys' homework on Delta Math, homework number 30. And I'm going to demo some problems for you guys so that you guys can look at this homework help video. And then from this modeling, you guys should be able to do the rest of the problems yourself. So, first things first, you guys, is when you see your problem, right, on Delta Math, you click this calculator and then hit this word where it's short for functions, and this is where you guys can find your sine, sine inverse, cosine inverse, and tan inverse. And that's where you guys are going to input like your numbers if need be, right? And then your answer will pop up here. So again, that is how you guys find your sine inverse, cosine inverse, and tan inverse. All right, so let us begin. Okay, so we have this triangle, right, you guys? So we are trying to find the measure of this angle right here. Now remember, you have to imagine or picture, you have to be in the perspective of that angle. So in the perspective of this angle, this side would be opposite, this side would be adjacent, and the one across from the 90 degree, you guys, is the hypotenuse. So first label those, you guys, so that you do remember like which one's adjacent, opposite, and hypotenuse. And then from here, you guys, we know there's information at the adjacent side and the hypotenuse. So use SOHCAHTOA, like in your guys' notes. So which one uses the adjacent side and the hypotenuse side? That is certainly cosine. So cosine of x is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Now, in order to isolate our x variable, which is our degrees, we have to eliminate that cosine. So we're going to take the cosine inverse of both sides. And the reason why you guys do that is so that this eliminates the cosine. So all we're left with is x is equal to cosine inverse of 30 over 38. So certainly put that in your guys' calculator, right? Let's get rid of that. So functions, cosine inverse of 30 divided by 38. Oops, 30 divided by 38, you guys, and it's right there. And in the directions, it says you guys to put it in degrees. So we got roughly, so x is roughly 37.86 degrees, right? But it says round it to the nearest degree, so x is roughly going to be 38. So you're rounding to the nearest whole degree. So since that's 7, next one's 8, so that means you round up to make it 38 degrees. Okay. Let's look at our next example. Okay, so remember, in the perspective of this angle measurement, this side, the side opposite of that degrees is opposite, so that's opposite. The side that's closest is the adjacent, and just remember the side that is always across from the 90 degrees is the hypotenuse. Okay, so again, using SOHCAHTOA and also your guys' notes, which one uses the opposite side and the hypotenuse side? That is which is sine. So sine of x is equal to opposite, which is 4, over hypotenuse, which is 7. Take the sine inverse of both sides so that the sine inverse eliminates the sine. So all we're left with this, guys, is x is equal to sine inverse of 4 over 7. So go to your guys' calculator, right? Sine inverse of 4 divided by 7, oops, is 34.84 round. So go back. It's roughly 34.84, but round it to the nearest whole degree. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 1/10 of a degree. Oh, it changes. So this one you guys said nearest degree. This one said nearest 1/10 of a degree, which means you need to round by looking at this one. So since it's 4, that means you do not round up. So x is going to be 34.8 degrees. So you got to make sure you read the directions. 34.8 degrees. So nearest 1/10, right, you guys? So just keep that in mind. Alright, so for this one, here is this degrees. Now, in the perspective of that degrees, the side opposite is this one. The hypotenuse across from the 90 degrees, right? That one's always the hypotenuse. And the side that's adjacent or right next to is this one. Okay, so SOHCAHTOA, right? Which one uses O and A? That is tangent. So tan of x, you guys, is equal to opposite 8.1 all over adjacent, which is 2.6. Now we're going to take the tan inverse of both sides. These cancel. So we get x is going to equal to tan inverse of 8.1 over 2.6. We're going to input that into the calculator, you guys. So tan inverse of 8.1 divided by 2.6 looks to be 72.20. I'm going to do 4 decimal places. 72 point, what was it, 20. Round it to the next tenth, or rounding by this one. So you look at this one and this notifies you guys, you don't round up. So x is just going to be 72.2 degrees. So hopefully you guys, this helps you, and you know, just keep on trying and trying your best to get all 6 of them correct. Okay guys? Alright, good luck. Peace.